Stuart grew up in a modest household, raised by loving yet strict parents who always prioritized the essentials. His father, a humble man from a lower middle-class background, once made Stuart a promise during his 10th grade. He would buy him a scooter once he passed. Stuart worked hard, passed his exams, and joined science tuitions in high school. All his classmates had scooters, which gave them the freedom to go wherever they wished. Watching them ride freely filled Stuart with envy. As time passed, Stuart became increasingly frustrated with his father for not fulfilling the promise. One day, filled with hope, he asked his father about buying the scooter. His father, with a heavy heart, denied the request. Stuart was crushed and angry. His resentment grew as his classmates mocked him for not having a two-wheeler. They bragged about how their parents bought them anything they wanted. Bitterness crept into Stuart's heart, and he began to avoid his father, convinced that he was the reason behind all his miseries. In high school, Stuart developed a crush on a classmate who lived nearby. Though she had no interest in a relationship, Stuart longed to talk to her. He thought a scooter would help him bridge the distance, giving him an excuse to meet her. Once again, Stuart asked his father for a scooter. His father's response was the same, a firm, yet gentle, no. Stuart's anger flared up again, and he stopped talking to his father altogether. Time passed, and Stuart finished high school and went on to college. He worked hard, landed a good job, and moved forward in life. Though his relationship with his father remained strained, they still had small conversations. However, deep down, Stuart never let go of the grudge he held for not receiving the scooter during his youth. One day, Stuart noticed a man in the neighborhood selling a second-hand car. With his new job, Stuart saw the necessity of owning a vehicle for commuting. The car's price was affordable, so he hesitantly asked his father if they could buy it. This time, to Stuart's surprise, his father agreed immediately. They made the purchase, and Stuart felt a mix of emotions, gratitude, confusion, and a lingering sense of resentment over the scooter that never came. One evening, while driving the newly purchased car, Stuart witnessed a terrible accident. A scooter had collided with a car, and while the car driver was unharmed, the scooter rider was severely injured. The sight shocked Stuart, and in that moment, it dawned on him why his father had always refused to buy him a scooter. His father had known all along the dangers of riding a two-wheeler, especially for someone young and inexperienced. His father's denials had not been out of neglect or broken promises, but out of love and protection. Guilt washed over Stuart as he realized the depth of his father's wisdom and care. He had spent years harboring resentment, misunderstanding his father's actions. Without wasting a moment, Stuart drove home and, with tears in his eyes, apologized to his father.
"I'm sorry, Dad,"
Stuart said.
"I never understood why you said no to the scooter. I thought you didn't care, but I see now that you were protecting me all along."
His father smiled gently, placing a hand on Stuart's shoulder.
"I've always wanted the best for you, son. Sometimes, love means saying no to the things that seem good at the moment but can be harmful in the long run."
Stuart embraced his father, feeling a deep sense of peace. The years of anger melted away, replaced by gratitude and understanding. Moral of the story: sometimes, the denials or restrictions from those who care for us are not signs of neglect, but of protection. In life, we may not always understand the wisdom behind their decisions in the moment, but true love often means making hard choices to ensure the safety and well-being of others. It's important to trust the experience and care of those who love us, even when we don't see the reasons at first. Thanks for watching till the end. If you like this content, please hit a like and subscribe to our channel.